Alright, so welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna discuss everybody's favorite hip-hop star, I guess. Mr. Chris Brown. Chris Brown is in the news again, and of course, you already know it's nothing good. It ain't nothing good. Alright, so I'm gonna read this article to you, and then I'm gonna kind of discuss some of it and give my commentary on it. Alright? So, the Associated Press is reporting, and this is in Paris now. Lawyers have issued very different takes on a formal meeting in Paris that was supposed to take place Tuesday between an alleged rape victim and American singer-songwriter Chris Brown. A lawyer for a woman who filed a rape complaint in Paris against Brown, Gloria Allred, right? Gloria Allred is in Paris, right? She's over there. The woman over there who's filing this charge against Chris Brown, she has a French lawyer, but I guess Gloria Allred is over there to help them with the case because, you know, she's kind of like the Chris Brown expert. She's well versed in Chris Brown. Every time somebody want to file some kind of lawsuit against Chris Brown, Gloria Allred is the one sitting up there with the press conference, alright? She's the Chris Brown expert. Alright, Gloria Allred claims he has thumbed his nose at and shown disrespect for the French legal system after he did not attend the formal meeting. So Brown's French lawyer says he told authorities Brown could not make the meeting and would reschedule it. Okay, so this is stemming from Brown was arrested in January, then freed to leave France without charge, pending further investigation of the woman's allegations that he and two other men raped her at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in Paris. The Grammy winner called the accusation false. His failure to appear today is very unfair to my client, but I assure him that my client will not be deterred from seeking justice, said Allred, an American lawyer who traveled to Paris Judicial Police Headquarters to assist the woman at the meeting. Gloria Allred don't have no shame to her game, boy. She don't have no shame to her game. The woman's French lawyer, Jean-Marc Descoubes, that's my best pronunciation of that, said Brown was not legally obliged to attend the meeting, but it was needed to investigate the case. This I found very interesting. So, the woman's lawyer says Chris Brown was not legally obliged to attend the meeting, but it was needed to investigate the case. I don't understand that, because if he's being charged, you're accusing him of rape, and you need him to come there to this meeting that he is not legally obliged to attend so that you can question him in the investigation of the allegation. Why in the living hell would he show up for something like that? Nobody in their right mind would show up. Nobody's lawyer would show up. If I was accused of something like that, and that's what I needed to do, and I didn't have to be there, and my lawyer tell me, let's go, we're going there, I would fire him on the spot. Okay? Who's going to show up for that? That's nonsense. So, let me continue. If he does not show up a second time, we will ask the prosecutor to put in place more coercive measures, a warrant to get him to come, because the confrontation request by our client is key to this case, a sexual abuse case, he said. So this is called, this meeting is called a confrontation. That sounds ugly, doesn't it? A confrontation. For me personally, I don't like confrontations, so I probably would not have gone. Right? So I don't blame Chris Brown for not going. He didn't need to be there. And it's not going to help him none. It's not going to help him. So Brown's French lawyer, Raphael Scheich, told the Associated Press he had to let French authorities know that the artist would not be available because the date was not convenient and he would work to set a new date. So this is what Chris Brown's lawyer says. Chris Brown does not want to escape his responsibilities. He wants to confront her infamous and calumnious accusations. The two other suspects, both American, did not attend the meeting either. Chish said one is a friend of Brown's while the other works as Brown's bodyguard. So Chris Brown, his friend, and his bodyguard is being accused of rape. French police detained Brown and the two others in January on potential charges of aggravated rape and drug infractions. The Paris prosecutor's office said Tuesday the preliminary investigation is still ongoing. The AP does not typically identify people alleging sexual assault unless they agree to be named or come forward publicly. Descoubes told the AP his client does not want to be identified. Of course, you know every Chris Brown article has to end with this right here. Brown burst onto the music scene as a teenager and won a Grammy Award in 2011 for Best R&B Album for Fame. He has had continued legal trouble since he pled guilty to the felony assault in 2009 of his then-girlfriend, Rihanna. Of course, every article on Chris Brown in trouble with the law has to end like that. Okay, we already know it's textbook. So, Chris Brown was supposed to be in Paris for a meeting to potentially incriminate himself, because this is what this sounds like. This sounds like one of those things where you don't have anything on him, so you want to question him and hope he says something that will incriminate himself. Why would you show up to that when legally you don't have to show up to it? Doesn't make any sense to me. So the woman's lawyer is upset. Gloria Allred, the Chris Brown expert, better known as Gloria Allred, she's upset, right? Because this is the French's law. Oh, well, they say you're not legally obliged to be there. So showing up would be a courtesy, not an obligation, not a legal obligation. And if you're being accused of a serious crime like rape, you would be the biggest fool to show up to something like that when you don't have to. The only thing that can do is anything you say can and will be used against you. That's what that is. The only outcome from that is you incriminating yourself. So I ain't mad at him for not showing up. He did the smart thing. The lawyer says it's going to be rescheduled, but if his lawyer is smart, he won't show up unless they force him to show up. Anyway, here's what I think Chris Brown needs to do. Chris, if you're out there, if you're listening, bruh, here's what you need to do. You need to take a page out of Offset's playbook, alright? You don't hear Offset getting accused of no rape and shit like that. Learn to take a page out of that man's page book, out of his playbook. When Offset wants something, he get on his phone, he FaceTime, say, yo, I got a stack. You got a friend? What's up? Let's hook up. If they down with it, he get what he want, they get what they want, and it's all good. Ain't nobody being accused of rape. This dude, Chris Brown, he out there, he going all over the world, renting hotel rooms, throwing parties, having crystal, probably has drugs and shit there too. These women coming, they enjoying themselves, using the drugs, drinking the crystal, eating the food, just living good. Like, yo, we up in this nice place having a good time. And then at the end of the party, Chris Brown is always getting accused of taking the pussy. Some girl always saying, I didn't give it to him, he took it. And now we gotta go pay lawyers and all kinds of shit. We gotta waste money. All that money he wasting. You don't see Offset wasting his money like that. Unless it's a gun charge or some shit. Right? He ain't wasting no money on no lawyer fees over no pussy. Cause he get his pussy the right way. So Chris, stop with the fuckery, alright? Stop with the fuckery. Do it the right way. Do it the Offset way. That's all I gotta say about that.